Blaze Thompson, Director of Blaze Fitness at Prolific Park. Blaze, it's wintertime. Everybody knows the winter times when you get ready to show off in the springtime. What do you got for us so we're the king of the beach?
Well, let me tell you, coming up January 9th for 5 weeks, 6 a.m. in the morning, 5 days a week, we got our winter boot camp challenge coming up. We're gonna be doing everything at this camp, teaching you number one, about nutrition, how to execute good food and holding you accountable for it. Number two, we're gonna give you basics of strength training. We're gonna show you what it is to move correctly through time and space to keep yourself safe and healthy, and we're gonna use those movements to build a strong foundation of muscle to burn calories. Thirdly, we're gonna teach you about cardiovascular fitness, using your heart rate to burn calories throughout the day and build a strong heart muscle that keeps you alive for a long time. This camp takes place January 9th and run through February 10th, 2011 here at Prolific Park.
Blaze, tell us what makes your camp unique.
First of all, we have got one of the best facilities in the Triad. We got over 70,000 square feet of indoor space to work you out. 70 yards of indoor turf, stairwells, workout systems and training areas that you cannot find anywhere else. Secondly, we're gonna build a system that's based in athletic movement patterns. We're gonna teach you form and function to keep you healthy, but then we're gonna challenge you with everything from Olympic lifts, plyometrics to yoga and Pilates. A well-rounded program that's about rejuvenation just as much as it is about tearing you down and getting you stronger for the next day. Finally, the thing that I really think sets our camp apart is the camaraderie and atmosphere. When you're here, you're building a lifestyle. And for me, I have to have accountability, not only to a trainer, but to the friends and the people that are in my life. My boot camp, I pride myself on building groups and relationships that carry on after boot camp. So you leave camp not only with a system, but with a team of people to do this with.
All right, Blaze, so once we get enrolled in this boot camp, 5 weeks later, what kind of results can we expect?
Well, let me tell you first off, right off the bat, just the numbers. Generally, people can look to lose about 2 pounds a week. That's considered healthy weight loss. So a 5-week camp, we're looking at a minimum of 10 pounds if you do exactly what I tell you to do. You are gonna have to follow the system. You're gonna be accountable for it. Secondly, in regards to body fat percentage, 3 to 6% body fat is a realistic guideline for a course of 5 weeks. Once again, you gotta follow the rules, but those realistic goals can be achieved. Outside of that, just aside from the numbers, you can look to achieve a sense of well-being. You know, generally there's a rule in life. When I do what I'm supposed to, I get the ability to feel okay despite the outcome. When I make poor decisions though, I generally feel poorly about what I'm doing. So by showing up every day, getting out of bed, even when you're tired, you're building a belief system. That's the most important part of this camp to me.
Blaze, sum it up for us. What do you got coming up?
Let me tell you, 5 weeks, 5 days a week, January 9th through February 10th. This camp is gonna have something for everybody. If you're a beginner and you haven't exercised, bring it on. We wanna teach you the basics and give you something to build on. If you've been there, done that, you've gone to camps before, I guarantee I'll bring some stuff to the plate for you that you've never seen that takes your fitness to another level.
So Blaze, you got this boot camp coming up. I want to enroll. How do I get the process started?
Tell you what, you can call me at 336-420-0490, or you can just shoot me an email at blazethm@gmail.com. This will assure you a spot in our camp so you can show up on the first day where we have assessment and orientation. We're gonna do body fat percentage, measure you, see where you're at, the waistline, the chest, and the hips. From there, do some fitness testing and give you a baseline in camp. We'll redo those tests at the end of camp to make sure that you get great results.